Experts often end up working with agents, bureaus, and representatives. Let's discuss properly calibrating that relationship because it can be a source of great heartache for the artist. In my industry, I work with a number of bureaus and agencies, and by and large, they are populated by excellent top caliber people. People that I have come to trust and with whom I have great relationships. I've also worked with a couple of scam artists, and I've seen on the horizons around me structurally unethical, unsound agencies. The first and non-negotiable principle of working with an agency is this: money flows from the client via the agency to the artist. It does not flow from the artist to the agency. If the agency is charging you money as an artist, they are a scam run for your life. So the way that it should work, and it always does work in the professional world, is that you as the artist are providing the value. The agency is putting you in touch with the right people and they're taking a reasonable commission on that. That then presents some ethical obligations for you as the artist. If, for example, the customer comes back to you and tries to use you again separately, you should and must in fact ethically give the work back to the agency. They continue to get their commission because they set it up in the first place. That's just right, it's the right thing to do, and it keeps up a good relationship with the agency. Don't ever shortchange them in order to make a small win at the cost of a great relationship. Now here's where it gets interesting for our purposes today. When we start to work with an agency, we tend to think of ourselves, the artist, the contributor, the provider of value, as the beggar in this equation, desperate to get the work. And there's a problem with that. What tends to happen is that the agency can then put their name first, and sometimes they'll insist on doing so. When that happens, everybody loses. Let me explain what I mean by that. When last did you walk into a bookstore and ask for a Pan Macmillan or a Penguin? You don't. You ask for Stephen King or Jeffrey Archer. When you buy music, when last did you buy Sony? You don't. You buy Shakira. You buy the name, the artist, the person that you're looking for. And that must always have primacy. When you see an agency trying to have primacy as a brand name over the individuals that they represent, there's something skew about that relationship. You are the artist. You are the source of value. Now, of course, that doesn't mean that you can't help to build the brand of the agency, but the name of the artist must have primacy. If the name of the artist does not have primacy, you are not engaged in expert positioning. Pop quiz. Who publishes Malcolm Gladwell? Who represents him as a speaker? Who's Oprah's agent? Do you know? And really, that's the point. You're building your brand, your international reputation as a top-performing expert, and that must always come first.